How we doing? How we doing? Just gonna get some music going. There's a beat I wanted to use for this that I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah. Just let it rock for a second. Let some people get in here. Let some people get in here. I'm talking about, listen here. My dude Timu bought a viewer for my live stream chat on Timu just to see what he would do. Now I'm trying to bring through all these things that ring true. Need to get my girl a ring too. The Amira shirt I'm wearing, you know that's how she sings too. And I'm just let it sing through, letting freedom ring. But you'll never catch me singing any type of tune. Yeah, going along with the national anthem. I can't stand them. About to blam on, bring it a problem and a conundrum to them that they can't even stand. Might get stammering. That's just how it hammers them. Yeah, I can't be long before I come through now. Pregnant pauses, might just bring it. Now I'm trying to bring the clauses. My sentence often gets distorted soon as they trying to step off this. I'm stepping off my own placement. There's no place that they can take me. No, I won't wait cause I'm not patient. I got too many things on my brain lately. They gon' have to wait for me. But lately, placidly, complacently, all these peoples are just laying and taking it. Immigration officers coming into Minnesota cities, snatching and grabbing anyone they can and taking them to any place. Black site disappearing them. Can't even see it, no hearing, no nothing. Trying to get them out the country, still not doing it very fast or efficiently. Can't even do this properly. Matter of fact, when all the dust settles, that's probably what we're gonna see about the Trump administration, is that none of this shit actually got done. Even the things they're praising him for now, probably all the accomplishments that he's gonna have on the list won't be not one. Now I'm trying to stop, son. Yeah, rapping like God, son. I'm just trying to be the proper one, be on top of them. And I'm on top of the funds, like the appropriations. Like Democrats need to fight to stop all this placement and all this ICE funding that they're getting to go into all these different places with their guns and their quite punchable faces hidden behind masks so people won't know their identities and locations and find them. Worried about doxing, meanwhile they're filming me trying to figure out where I'm from, but possibly I'm just trying to be on the top of the list and the top of the risk. I'm taking the risk if I have to, just to topple this. Why are you even talking about this? And it's a problem, it's plausible, but you'll probably be missed soon as you step up to the wrong person, like rolling the dice in the game risk, and it may just get you off of the mist. I'm just misplaced. I need my miss, and my misses. So many shots they're gonna take, but it's all misses. And it's all positions. I'm in position, G-Unit, something about Tarzan, can't even read it with the quickness. But now I'm seeing who lives this and who's really about it and who's seeing the difference. Really, all I'm seeing is submissions, trying to submit some kind of application, but then they're just submitting at the end of the day. And there's no way that my motherfucking nation is turning into this. It's disgusting. And I better get some kickback, some residuals. That's what they're always promising, that this is going to turn into some kind of profitable thing that's actually going to affect your pockets in a way that's positive, but it almost never does. This is all about corporations and what they're wanting and giving props to them. That's the only person, or the only kind of person, that Trump actually gives a fuck about, with no apostrophe. And it's impossible to be as on it as me, cause I'm always on the beat. I'm going topple these kings, anybody who wants to be some kind of patriarchy, cause it ain't gonna be. Yeah, I belong to rehab, never been there before, but that's gonna see. Think he's talking about the band, and that's the place they place me. I don't mind it, cause basically that's that middle America shit, that poor white shit in the trailer park. Not quite my background, but I don't really mind it, cause that's who I'm talking to. I'm trying to find it, trying to shift the conversation back so we can rewind it and not be hitting all these minds and the minefields. Underprepared, compliment my hair, not really sure what you're talking about there. Yeah, but I'm seeing it now. It's all in the air and it's all fair. And I'm trying to be accomplice to the one who wins. The flare flames in the sky exploding so you can see the explosions. And now they're about to see the whole thing breaking open. I'm trying to break a promise, never always gonna keep the promise and then keep it moving. I'm the spokesman for dopeness, and the smoke is in the air, cause when there's smoke there's fire. That probably says some crazy kind of word, not really sure. Just gonna mute this person for now, and they can go away for a few minutes for sure. And if it wasn't some kind of slur or crazy thing, then they can come back and reword it and be perfect. Yeah. Underprepared, what is it there? I'm under the stairs, yeah, under the spell of the stare. It's hypnotizing. They always got me in their glare, like the screen that I'm reading from. Got a glare, can't even see what's there. But if I look for long enough, then it'll reappear. Yeah, don't even care how the fuck they're trying to frame it. They always got a new way to frame it with some lame shit, but I'm not even gonna take it there. Like the intro to my podcast, the electricity is in the air, and now I'm staying there, and now I'm staying playing fair. They can't even take their own advice that they're putting in the chat. They're trying to lay it there, but I'm just laying in my lair, and I can't be in between. Freestyles are faithful, graceful. I'm just rapping like an angel from any angle. I'm trying to take it though. They can't take it from me, but they're gonna try as soon as they can. But I'm just rapping with that spacious flow. I'm in outer space though. And I'm just trying to keep the inner spatial way that I'm spacing the rhymes in a proper place so you can take it through your mind, cause otherwise it might just grace past you, trying to grace you and lay through. But the layover may just take too long. Aggression like these ICE officers on the streets trying to get confessions, but nothing. Just walking up to citizens saying, let me see your passport and your numbers and your papers. I don't know about you, but I was taught in school that that's what the Nazis do, and always to be prepared if your government wants to be having you show your papers. I'm not really feeling that there. They get angry, they grab you, and they don't ask no questions until after. And matter of fact, they'll throw you on the ground, twist your arms, and you gon' hear the laughter, cause that's just how it goes until after. I'm trying to blast it at ya. I mean, the factor that I'm keeping track of is the math to this stuff don't really add up. And I don't really see the track that they're taking on. I'm trying to just pack it up. Ate a burger, would 2 dare. Who's there? Yeah. I need $2 so I can go to McDonald's. But matter of fact, fuck them, cause they're Zionist heirs. And that's the person who's getting those doll hairs and those dollars soon as they're coming out of your pockets, out of your wallet, giving them to the cashier. Going straight up to the top of the layer. Every layer gets more sick and more twisted the higher you go, and the more you find it, the more higher levels you get hired to. The things they're going to ask you to keep secret are nefarious and terrible, but I'm just trying to keep fair with this, and they're not even being serious. So just let me lay back with it. I see the word pneumonia, lambs to the slaughter, but now I'm trying to lay it on ya, cause they're not taking long enough. But my real inspiration is stank on ya, leaving a stank on ya. Yeah, I'm going to Five Guys to get a fucking burger, and then I'm gonna murder 5 guys if I have to, and then I'll take it further. Just the illest shit you ever heard of. Yeah, see if the word come through, about to solve you like a murder. Yeah, I'm sitting in a pool, trying to do what it do. I'm letting the spit pool in my motherfucking jaw so I can spit it at you. Fresh air, now I'm getting it there. Yeah, minimal clothing, who is doing this? I'm getting ya, bitch, in my whole situation. And then I'm removing her clothing, and I'm doing what I know then, moving the motion. KKK, what? I'm just keeping it okay. Yeah, fuck the KKK. Matter of fact, that's ICE in the streets these days. And they're gonna do whatever they wanna do and say you gotta do what they say. Yeah, fuck all that shit. I'm not taking it that way. I'm not gonna lay down and take it, cause I was not raised that way. And all these conservative cucks always say that that was the way they were raised, that they would revolt against a corrupt government if it came to violate their rights in any way. But now they're just telling us we should lick the boots. But fuck that, I'ma just shoot and then take the loot, cause that's what you gotta do if you wanna survive. Yeah, nobody's homes, but I'm just trying to stay on a drone. I'm droning on. They are not gonna be left alone. Yeah, call me on the phone, give me a couple rhymes to drop. I'm just droning on, yeah, flying in the air like drones. Might just drop a bomb on you. Can I be more white? No, probably not though. Yeah, you see these long blonde locks that I got? Yeah, about as white as it gets, and that's the flow. So fuck it though, and I'm just staying on it. Yeah, trying to be hypnotic with these rhymes that I'm dropping, and it might just please the phonics. Yeah, slang sack, smash and smack, might just get slanged back. And these dang racks, and these raps might just put you in the rack. Until later, can't even glaze the facts. Might have to face it, color of the boots, yeah, they might loot or cop something, try to catch you in a loop. But I'm just looping these beats and rapping, doing what I do. Free speech, I got it for as long as I do. So I'ma use it till they come and steal every last one of my tooth or teeth. Now I'm just losing the breeze. Heads in the aim, who's to blame? Just saying the same thing. Why are they always playing these games? They're not gonna play no games with my rights, cause I'm just gonna take it to the final level and explain that there's no way that they can take this lane. It's my lane. And they gonna try to change what the language means, but I'm flipping it that way. They're gonna have to stay in that strain. I'm a different strain, something that you've never seen. Might just get your vision strained. This shit is getting kind of insane, but really I'm just going a different way, trying to change the refrain and reframe it so they can see that this deranged, dangerous shit that they're spewing, there's a different direction that we're gonna go in. But the further they take it towards fascist dystopia, the more we're gonna have to overcompensate to the left. So as long as you wanna go, you know the solution is coming for you. That's how it always goes. Yeah, hypno like Rob Van Dam in The Big Show. Let me just hit you, let me tell you how it did go. Jack Swift, he knows how to kick flows, so I'ma just have to rip though, off the rip. Yeah, tell you how to rip tight, might get you, pull you underneath, cause that's just how it flows. Yeah, these days, things are going in directions you can't control. You gotta just ride the waves and ride the tide, and hoping it keeps you tied to the way Earth is changing. Probably not the magnetic pole, Liberty gon' pull you till the poles. Yeah, Nobel Peace Prize, who's seeing it right? That's why they had to give it to that fucking Venezuelan resistance leader, and now they're seeing why you shouldn't do that. She was a hack from the beginning, propped up by the United States, just trying to represent something like democracy, and that's all good, but that's just some puppetry that we're trying to do. And that's why she is capitulating to the Trump administration completely, because she wants to be put in place as the replacement for Maduro. How exactly do you think that's gonna work? They're gonna have to create a whole government structure from nothing. That's probably not the way. In Norway, stunned, shouldn't have gave Machado that gift in the first place, you dumb fucks. Yeah, but that's how it goes. Missing my beautiful lady Amira, where is she? Need to go out on a mission so I can find it. I'm taking other rappers to a place of submission. Yeah, now I'm hopping over to drop. They're dropping rhymes, but I'm not really seeing the problem. All I do is kick it back at them, and then they grab them and catch them and lob them. Yeah, and I'm in the lobby waiting for them. Not seeing the issue, call them up on the phone, tell them we can solve it right here. I'm just down by the couch next to the potted plant, and I'm gonna see if I got a plan. Who's got a plan? Who's got a lot of things to explain? I'm trying to just let it all out. How did Iraq work out? Not very well. We just tried to let the oil out. Now, as soon as you're seeing it all fall out, you're seeing the fallout and realizing we never should have gone all out. Took about 20 years to pull our people out of Iraq and Afghanistan. Was that the route we were trying to go? The Bush administration sold it to us as a quick little mission, a then and go. But that's not exactly how it happened, did it though? Yeah, 3 presidential terms were taken after that. Matter of fact, it was more like 4 or 5 just to unwind what he did in one. And that's crazy, that's just how it goes. Yeah, Greenland wants to take a stand. But is it possible that they can reprimand the man in the White House? Probably not. The only people that can is the American people, especially the Republican Party that empowered him in the first place. But they're probably not gonna do it because they're cowardly and they can't even speak for themselves. All they gotta do is lick boots and repeat talking points that they were given in emails. And that shit is kind of pathetic. They might as well just get their nails done and replace females little bitches in places of power. Not trying to be misogynistic with it either. Yeah, but that's just the way you gotta fight fire with fire. Yeah, fuck these dudes and fuck these liars. The United States Constitution getting set up in flames and set on fire. But these days I'm kind of inspired by things like the First Amendment and even the Second, the right to bear arms. It seems like at this second in American history, that's more important than it ever has been. And I'm more impressed with my right to bear arms and have a regulated militia to go against the United States government if the opportunity presents itself, which it has. Yeah, so that just seems like the direction things might have to go. And it's actual, I'm just trying to keep it on the facts. But really, when I'm on the factory floor, I'm not feeling all that bullshit you're throwing back at me. What are you acting like that for? Cowards on either side of the aisle, just going along with power to see if they can survive for a while and go with a fake smile. Acting like they're not going to be the first ones eaten by the crocodiles at Alligator Alcatraz, but they had to shut that down for a while. Matter of fact, where are the men, women, and childs that were in there, but now they disappeared? Nobody even knows where they're at. It's like in thin air. All of a sudden, they're gone. So listen here, this is not the proper way that we should be running our country. We need to hit the streets like they do in South America or in Europe. When people try to take away their rights, they don't take it. They're not pleased. I'm not gonna say please. I'm gonna say please get off these nuts. And they're gonna have to see what it sees. Can't read everything you said, but I see Goku. But he don't power scale to me. The power scaling is off. And really, I'm feeling their frailty. They're gonna fail to see that there's no way that they can take a knife and impale me. And really, you're gonna see a new side of me. A paleontologist is what I wanted to be when I was a child. But then my mind changed when I saw that it was really the most boring job you could possibly have. But I read the original novel, Jurassic Park, last year, and I gotta be honest, that was the most fire book I've ever read inside of my life. I should have read it when I was like 5 or 6 or so. That was probably too young, maybe like 12 or 14. That shit would have got me done. It would have blown my mind. I'm not gonna read whatever you said, Robert, because I don't have time. And far as I know, for all I know, that might be some way to get me tricked and wound up so I can whine and wind myself back in some kind of entwined problem. I'm not gonna get embroiled in all kinds of bullshit so they can take me for a ride, not me. Yeah, the Nobel Prize is something they should give me for my rhymes instead of Machado. Fuck her and whatever the fuck she thought she would do. Why the fuck did they give her a gift for not winning an election and not having enough support in her own country? That's a good question. Yeah. Get women wet everywhere like Venice in Italy. Not really sure what that means, but I know that what it is to me. And I'm speaking to you, bitch, rizfully. Yeah, and I'm reading through the past wistfully, reminiscently, and I'm just trying to see what the mission be, cause the mission's getting deep. Yeah, and intricately I'm weaving these rhymes into the lives of other people who are listening to me so they can get the energy that I'm bringing to these. Yeah, microphone mathematics, what they used to say back in a different day. And I'm just trying to sequester it off. I mean, my quest is to ask questions, never getting off the bus until it's my stop. I'm staying on and staying honest, and I'm gonna just keep this shit going on and on until I'm off this, until I'm in office. Yeah, tell me what the problem is and tell me why they can't get off these nuts. They always want this, but I'm just rocking this. Yeah, you know I got a lot of this. I got a lot of steez and I got a lot of things to say on the mic. Things I gotta bring like a potluck, but nobody else is contributing their way, so that's fine. I'm gonna just do it my way anyway. Yeah, and blissfully I'm just trying to get to the scene, and I'm getting it clean like Listerine. They're not gonna see the way this flames that I'm spitting is blistering until it's way too late to end the scene. And centuries later they're gonna be appreciating me the way I'm a machine of rhymes that are creating these concepts that are hitting your mind way too fast for you to even see, and it's just effortless for me. Seeing what the essence is for me. Yeah, and really the distance between me and the next rapper is like infinitely. And disbelief is how they reacted when Machado gave the medal they gave her to President Trump. But why the fuck you think she did that shit? It's cause she wants power, the same reason she was there in the first place. So I don't know why y'all praised her and why y'all gathered around her, acting like there was something legitimate about the way she lost her whole election. She was in exile and she should stay that way, matter of fact, because the next smile she puts on the television is gonna get my skin crawling the way it always does, at least for a while. Yeah, it's unheard of. That's what they say. Well, there's lots of firsts happening these days, so you better get used to it before I unfurl the problems that I have, and a lot of conundrums that are coming up when I curl trying to do some curls so I can bulk up and burl up. Yeah, looking burly, need me a burlesque bitch so I can tell her that I'm 30. Yeah, you're intelligent. Robert McIntyre is intelligent, but really I'm telling him I'm indigent. I'm never gonna stop with this shit. I mean, I'm running in it, running into new problems every day, then solving it and ruining it. Yeah, and I'm just bringing it to ruin. Yeah, it ain't about dinosaurs, it's about corruption of the greedy mind. It's also about the intersection of all the sciences and how if no one in between it understands what's actually happening and the reason and the rhyme, then things can get out of place and out of pace in no time. Yeah, battle track, slaughter the absolute fuck with one track, do it. Nobody's scared of that. Mab, Robert McIntyre, probably been macking for a while, probably like acting like you got something to do, got something on your mind. Well, let it back, no one's actually gonna listen to that, at least not for a while. Yeah, 1660, that was probably the year you were born, old ass indie, yeah, musician, listening to fucking the Pixies, acting like you could rap with me. Yeah, actually I can hear something distantly. Yeah, some kind of complaint. Don't cap, blackball cap, they all cap. They're just gonna get peeled back the way they all do, and then it falls back and they fall flat. And it's all status. Something about Charlie Kirk is all I said, and I saw that is, yeah, and it's a fart and a burp, and it's quite art the way I start with these words. I mean, yeah, Charlie Kirk shit was tragic. In my opinion, it was a death of his own making, and that's the same thing that they say about Renee Good, but the difference is Charlie Kirk was just killed by some random kid who went crazy, off in the distance. Yeah, said that it was a bad venue for them to do that event that they did. And why? Because he knew that at that location, he could aim his gun from way far away, and he could make it. Yeah. You ain't going live with no one. No one's listening to you, Robert. Yeah, no one even cares what you're on. Wouldn't be getting any attention if I wasn't reading the comments that you're leaving in my chat. So get on. Yeah, see, I think we should get along. But what you're gonna have to do is chill on that weird shit that you're on. Cause I could easily mute you or get you off the channel forever, and then you won't get your little catharsis that you're looking for. Yeah, world peace is about to fall. And now I'm bringing it all around you all. And I'm really just bountiful. The way I'm bringing these rhymes plentiful, and plenty of those are coming. And the essence of these flows is really getting in between these brain cells and causing these other fools to be exposed. Yeah, and I'm not sure if they know how it goes, but it's close. Yeah, toenail sprinkles. Seeing what it does, dropping singles. Yeah. And I'm just sprinkling these rhymes in so I can give them an inkling, cause I'm thinking that my shit is going off the rip, off the Richter, and off the rip I'm ripping. Yeah, these other MCs are getting split in ribbons. That's just the way it happens, yeah. Get froggy then ribbit. Yeah. And I'm just ribbing, I'm just joking, I'm just kidding. Like I'm a kid, like when I was a kid reading Jurassic Park about dinosaurs, thinking that was what I wanted to do when I was an adult, but now I'm actually more into rapping and politicking. Funny how that works. But now I'm drifting. Yeah. I had a bunch of topics I was gonna rap about. Let's switch the beat now. This one's swag. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Matter of fact, speaking of a loss, and speaking of a dude who's lost, trying to think of something to do, operating at a loss, not thinking of the cost. Yeah, not even paying attention to what you're bringing. Yeah, hide user from the channel permanently. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I did to them. Yeah, and that's the distance that I need to create between me and them. And they're now seeing, yeah, alienation at another level they've never seen before. But as I was saying before, Adin Ross, look at this amateur, dropping diss tracks about Doechii and others. What a pussy, wants to talk shit all day, but then when someone puts you in a track and says something about it, now all of a sudden you want to cry and act all gushy, act all bloody. Yeah, fuck it, hanging out with 6ix9ine, getting snitchy. Fuck both of y'all. Y'all know what this shit's about. Yeah, Doechii's more legit to the culture than any of y'all ever thought about. Yeah, and she don't need that clout. Coming from a real background. Yeah, but motherfuckers just want to sit on Twitch all day acting like what they know, what they're talking about. Yeah, and people like Adin Ross need to be kicked out. Not only from rapping in the culture, but even talking about it. That's just how it has to go, and I have no doubt in my mind, even if I have to shout it. Yeah, fuck it, bring it around it. Yeah, not having no dudes like that around me, not ever. And it's not being too clever. Trying to see the endeavor in a different way, going through the window, but they're gonna see themselves get severed. And I'm telling them they better get tethered something new. Otherwise, there's no way I can tell you in a way that's gonna keep it cool. I'm just trying to keep my cerebellum moving, yeah, but I'm bellowing through. I'm moving through this new environment they gave me, and I'm finding too many toothless MCs or people who are wannabes that are thinking they can be running through. People that don't have no history doing what I'm trying to do, what I've been doing, and they're mining, click farming, but not me. Why would I mind it? Yeah, perfect timing, always coming through. Might have to rewind it, but then you gonna miss the live stream then. Yeah, and that's just the way that they find it. And my mind is kinda tightly wound. Need to unwind it. Yeah, otherwise I might just lose my grip a little bit. Need it tightened. I'm finding, there's too many people for me to be fighting. Become a titan. Yeah. What the fuck are they liking? Yeah, they gon' liken me to the most enlightened MCs to ever be touching the mic then. Yeah, finding myself like they told me I should. They gon' find themselves on the shelf. Yeah, need to find a self-help book properly. The perfect thing that was perfectly attuned to the things they think and the things they breathe. Yeah, and the hate I breed. It's like hate breed. It's a band that's gaining a lot of steam, but I'm not losing no self-esteem over these MCs. Yeah, rhyming ain't for everyone like Play Goat Carti. Yeah, I can think of one rapper who rhyming ain't for, and it's in the name of these weird dudes in my chat, always popping up, but I guess that's that. That's just how that goes, and that's a fact. Not worry about that. Yeah, might have to get smacked. Yeah, get smacked off smack. Matter of fact, I remember the days of battle rap with smack. Wish I could go back to all that. But I need to fall back. Yeah, nah, they just need to fall back. Not sure why you're talking all that. Standing a little bit more tall with the cap. Yeah, but really it's all cap in the games these days. And they're not bringing facts, and they never did. And they never had any interest in doing that, cause that's just how you think when you're a lame. And I'ma put it in layman terms so you can get the game. Yeah, no need to be ashamed. Just say the thing you wanna say. And maybe things will change one day. I'm just bringing this shit. Yeah, might just get ringing through your brain. It's a new vibration. Might seem new to you for the moment, but soon it'll be tame. Yeah, regular, just a part of your life. Now I'm setting shit off, not a path I'm on. Might even teach you new things that you never thought of before in particular. And I'm just heading for some kind of new destruction they're not even seeing. I'm giving instructions, I'm just living how I'm supposed to. Now they're feeling what I'm bringing and busting. Yeah, now they're telling me questions. I'm not hearing it, I'm not feeling it. I'm not here with it. I know that I'm tearing at the seams, but really it's never as fair as when I'm bringing a Ferris wheel to the end of it. Yeah, I'm just at the top of it, but you're bitching, we just kissing on some sloppy shit. So I ain't really hearing all the shit you talking with. Yeah, from all the way down there, can barely even hear you. Got cotton candy in your hair. Now you're all standing, but it's not really fair. All's fair, but ends fair. Now I'm trying to bring the ends there. Now I'm really just seeing lens flares, cause there's too much sunlight in my mind just shining through ya. Might get ya, test ya. Yeah, many hells, decibels, but I'm telling them as well, trying to stay away from the Jezebels, and I'm testing these wells to see if there's any quality water that I can get out of them as well, and I'm testing these incels, yeah, they need to do some push-ups before they want to test me as well, yeah, don't see no reason to be riding these waves like you're on the sea, getting a little dark, and the rain coming down. Need to find a place that you can dock, cause you don't want to be pulled to the deep. Yeah, that's where MCs like me creep. Yeah, down there with the sharks and the kraken. So fuck it, let's get cracking. Let's just make this shit happen. I'm trying to bring it back in. Yeah, I might just fix the rhymes on the back end. Don't need that though, I'm on the live with it. And I'm just trying to stay alive with it. These days, things getting crazy. I'm just trying to keep it cracking and crime. Yeah. Why the fuck are they even signing it? Yeah, someone said sex in the chat. Not sure what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that, but I'm trying it. Yeah, I'm sexting your bitch on the phone, and that's why they had to cut my connection, because they don't want me finding it. Yeah, she's too fine with it. Yeah, let me holler at that fine shit. Amir's gonna come in the chat and get mad at me cause she's mine with it. Yeah, but I don't mind the shit cause I'm mind sweeping like I found a mine in the mine in the laboratory where I'm at. Yeah, and I'm just trying to keep the time and perfect cause I am thinking that the iron in my blood needs to congeal so I can find some consignment and find a perfect way to put it back together. So they gonna have to find a piece so they can patch it up like a coder. Better get coding, cause the trucker's job's gonna get taken, and I'm just blowing it over, and they're not knowing it, it's going over. Their head might flip this motherfucking beat in a second. It's kinda cool with the flow, but not sure if I'm feeling it. Kinda awkward, yeah, going with the flow, cause, yeah, 10 years ahead of the game, that's right. Too many Benjamins, yeah, I won't fight you on that, that's a fact, but that's still me, I keep it tight. Yeah, I'ma see if I'm the type on a mic that might just change the stripes. Yeah, change the whole situation in a quick second. Cause I'm getting the placement, I'm getting everything that I'm thinking. They gon' get sitting in the basement, just waiting for that placement. But I'm not patient like that, I got too much time. Don't got time on my hands like they got. I like this beat. I'm hot, I think it's cause this light's shining right on me. Yeah. Okay. Something about Jezebels, decibels, and I'm just a testament to telling them that it's swell, and I'm coming to the right conclusions the way I always have, and the Venezuelans are gonna have to come to new conclusions as well. The best test of democracy is if you can get in the streets and fight for what's yours. And I might just have to fight the light, of course, going the lighter course, and my mind is just twisting in so many directions. I'm trying to find the right course, but it's quite tough, of course. Yeah, my hair is coarse cause the course correction that I'm on probably got more directions that I can't find on. Yeah, finding myself on new planets that I don't know the dialect or the time on. Time is passing while I'm gone, but I know that my mind's gone, and I know that I'm thinking things that are way too strong, and now I'm living my life on a different wavelength than they're used to, trying to make myself useful with the skills that I've built up over a few years doing this too, and I've been doing this too long, and now I'm just trying to be wistful cause there's too many twists in the plot that are coming, so I'm just keep kicking it at you just to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, and their lungs and their lips be flapping and their lungs be yapping, but that's why they get split in half when I'm stepping into place. They were never even prepared for this shit that can happen. Yeah, stop capping. Yeah, and when I'm rapping, the whole world stops spinning. That's just how this shit's going. I'm just finding a new ocean, a new way to spit that's too potent. And they're trying to do some new things, but I got too much motion, and they're trying to move it off him. Yeah, rest in peace, Nicole Good. Yeah, did exactly what you're supposed to. Everybody should follow that example. Don't be fearful of these fucking masked ICE agents that are trying to scare you. Go at them, go find them where they're at and stare them down and tell them terrifying these towns is not gonna get them where they want. Matter of fact, they can barely even get these people out want to inflate the numbers of people that are in the country just so they can go and terrorize anybody that they found. Can't even find the criminals that they told us were all around, so they're just going after abuelas, and it's pathetic. Not sure if there's any way that we can prevail, or if anybody can save us or salivate. What's the word? Salvage. Yeah, like I'm going to the Salvation Army to find myself some new lids. Yeah, trucker girl, what is it? I'm sleepy, said it's trash, well put yourself there. Not really feeling the reticent, but I know that the essence is flowing through, so they gon' have to get it. Just will, gonna put you in my will to tell you gon' take a quill. You gotta learn to write, so take a minute, and maybe one day if you still put yourself in it, then you'll find yourself with some gained skills. Yeah, media comprehension or literacy, and literally I'm trying to bring these other MCs to justice so they can see they want to be rid of me. Yeah, need me some mango. One of my favorite fruits. Need to hang on though. They like it with the tahini out here in LA though, and that's not really my thing, yo. I like the sweet but not the spicy with it. I like to keep those things separate though. I know that's quite white of me, that's my palate, and I don't have no doubts about it. Now I'm bringing it back at Maxwell Carter. Now I'm your father, like I'm motherfucking 6'7" on the mic, and I'm 67 cause I've been alive since like 87 or wherever that would get you right. And now I'm trying to tell him right, yeah, my goat, Jay Dixon, that's a crazy ass name, but I'm just gonna ignore that for a minute, and get on, yeah, and get these songs off, trying to get it off these shoulders. Yeah, too much weight on these shoulders, can't even take too much longer. I'm trying to just kill these hate mongers who are trying to bring the hate for longer. Freestyle Friday, I guess technically that's what it is. I should start calling it that. Matter of fact, probably would get more people up in this chat trying to see what it is. Now I'm just blistering, they're blustering on the mic, always trying to fuss again. What the fuck are they gonna bring? Now I'm just sequestering. What's true? I don't know, jar red, but I'm sure that other MC's getting jarred soon as I'm bringing this jarhead type mentality to the mic, cause I'm not military type and I don't fuck with war, but I'll go to war if I have to, if they gonna make it necessary for me, and they all did. Yeah, 6th, 7th Street, yeah, Bop got top, don't know what he's talking about, but I know that I'm on top. Yeah, got enough box tops that I could submit for a prize, and I'm just living these lies. Do they still do that box top shit? I'm not sure if they devised some kind of scheme back in the 90s, in the 2000s, but now the time has passed, so I'm just passing the time, trying to count the minutes on my fingers, cause otherwise I might just be lost in the sauce like the rest of them. That's about the size. And Dr. Pepper, that's my favorite doctor to go to for a check for see if he's got anything to put on my paper, any notes and things that I should check for. Yeah, that's my doctor. His first name is Proctor, Dr. Proctor Pepper. That's just properly the way I'm always trying to project a protector on the mic, protector that's gonna get you. Yeah. Bop, top, chop, top, your bitches chop. That's why I hit, then I split, then I get off. Yeah, then I'm, yeah. Yeah, had a bunch of topics lined up, but I'm getting off topic quick, cause that's just how this shit is getting off me. I'm just spitting too often, this shit's just going off the dome, and that's my offering. Yeah, these nuts are what you're gonna have to get off again. Yeah, soon as I'm playing the placement, but now these police wanna be talking to him. They're not gonna get in my residence ever. They're not gonna be testing my papers, cause I'm a citizen and you can suck my dick, and that's just how it's gonna be. You never gonna get anything better out of me, cause I'm telling them, yeah, sergeant it, killing it, stirring it, but I'm starting it. Now I'm about to be the one in my apartment who's just pulling it apart and shit. Yeah, doing something dope, so they wanna be a part of it. But this partisan shit's gonna kill me, but I'm trying to be a party to it, but it's part and parcel, but I got a parcel delivered, cause I got some things that are coming from offshore. Yeah, my third eye's ringing, I'm singing, I'm thinking all kind of different things I'm seeing way beyond, in this universe that I'm laying in is too layered, but I'm seeing the layers splitting, and Now all of a sudden I'm thinking different, opening up something that was shut again, and it's shuttering, and now my skin is goose bumping. Now it's bumping out the speakers once again. What are they gonna tell them? Cause my vision all of a sudden crystallizing in my hand. Yeah, and I gotta hand it to ya, I can barely reprimand these people that wanna break the rules. They're not confused, I'm just confused why they're losing. If they say they're the ones who got the plan, but the Pied Piper probably gonna pull them away from where they thought they were going. Now I'm trying to go in, yeah, Ritz cousin or the Ritz Carlton. Now I'm trying to get this Riz going so I can Riz all them and tell all them this is the way to make this shit a problem. When I'm spitting, it's a problem, and they gonna have to get the gist of it, otherwise they're getting off. Yeah, getting off like I went to court for some bullshit, trumped up charges, and then I beat the shit, and then I beat my lawyer to death with a chart. Why would I even do that shit? For starters, I'm just into starting shit, cause that's just how this shit starts. Yeah, and I'm a star with it, and it's an art, what I'm doing. That's why when you step on the mic, I might just have to pick you apart, cause I'm just picking my part and playing my part, packing a bowl and then smacking it, lighting it up and seeing where I would go. I'm finding the folds of the universe are opening up so much that my mind barely knows how to even be practicing practical flows. I'm confused and they're practical, and they're all in the whole shit. Now I'm losing my whole thing, yeah, and the vibe of the jar red, and really I'm a jar head. Now I'm starting again, and I'm trying to be parsing and parsing through so I can be the partition and participating, cause I'm just living in a spaceship trying to bring it to the vibration, bringing vibrations to their brain to try to calm them and get them thinking different things. Then yeah, what's up, Nate is here again, and now I'm hearing him again, and now it's real again, and now I'm steering again, trying to steer myself in the right direction so I can feel the realness. But these days it feels like real is severely lacking, and maybe it always has been, and it's just something that you age into. But really I may get to a different topic eventually, cause I'm seeing that the way they move their pencils is really just to distort the truth, and they always do that same thing too. And this thing that I'm bringing to you, it's something special, can't be replaced. Every bar real sharp, teeth in the speech, don't miss no beat, but I'm just trying to keep it with the streets. Yeah, no lines of talentless food, been fed, but fuck the feds, I'm not even really feeling that. That's a wheel that hasn't been spinned yet, but matter of fact, the pendulum gon' come back, cause it always did. Who did that? Stars are talking, the blindness is what I'm seeing when I'm looking up into the darkness, cause I can barely see all them because the light pollution of all the people that are thinking they're bringing light, but really they're bringing confusion. It's blocking us out from seeing what's really there for all of us to be infused with. It really is just confusion, and it's just people talking over each other cause they're not sure what to do with their time on earth that they've been given, cause they're giving clues but they're clueless still. Now just listen to this, when I'm trying to bring the trueness. Yeah, they just want to be Judas like they always do this, and it's not appropriate, but I'm just saying they might as well stay in their lane if they don't want to be made a fool of and made foolish. I'm not the one that they want to fool with, but really it's a pool that's full of spit, cause I'm filling it up, cause I'm just a fool with the jewels, so I'm dropping them to see who's gonna find it and open up, dig up the hole that I stuck it in. That's a motherfucking time capsule that they gonna find come again in a couple years. Some things that they never would have thought of was been putting in a pen, cause people think that if they were living way back when, that they're not thinking the same things, and thinking the way we think though. Yeah, so I'm just draining it all in the sink, cause I'm drained and my brain is a little strained. When I'm trying to bring these things, it's a different way to think though. It really is special, and I'm trying to bring the ink from the pen though so I can write it. Yeah, but really the ink is getting a little run down. Now I'm just trying to run it around, but stunning is the sound. How the fuck are they stunning now? They can't even find me, cause I'm finding out things that I was never supposed to talk about, and now my mouth might be shooting like I'm shooting off at the mouth, and I'm finding a route I was always looking for, and it's looking scorched like the scorched earth after the flames came, and nuclear bombs surrounded the earth, and swallowed us up and found us for sure. And that's just a little bit that power can do if it's not obscured, and if it's not stopped and slow. But I'm just finding the flow is kinda complicated. I'm just constantly on with the apostles, so they're not giving me any possible way that I can parse it or pull it apart for you. I'm probably just talking to the mirror, talking to myself, shouting in a void like I always do. Yeah, this beat is called Candle. Not sure what I even can do, but I know I've got some wisdom, a couple things, one or two I'm trying to hand to you. Maybe you can dance to it too, and maybe it can be an answer for you too. And I'm not even sure if it's rancid or if it went bad in the motherfucking fridge where I had it. Yeah, love you too, Slick. I don't know who you are, but I know that I better get in the habit of sharing love when I have it. Yeah, someone wants to give some affection and grab it. Yeah, might as well, cause not sure how much longer that's gonna be lasting. And these ways of connection through these chat rooms and all kinds of chatting and rapping online. Yeah, this is Ass Cheeks. He said love first, yeah, but he said that last week. Yeah, so you can kiss my ass cheeks. Yeah, cause now it's tax week, so I'm gonna have to tax you. And you gonna have to pay a couple dollars up if you wanna ask me any questions in the future. But lastly, let me bring it back to the motherfucking past, so I can see if they actually got any questions they wanna pass, but it's passe to me. And that's lately the only thing that they're gonna have to say to me, cause I'm really just passionate with these rhymes, and I'm just trying to actuate. Is that even a rhyme? I'm not sure, but it fluctuates. The English language always changes, so if it's not a word, then it will be the next time I say it, cause all it takes is a couple citations, and the next thing the dictionary's writing it in. And as long as enough people are saying it and finding it and following it behind it, then they gon' have to find a new way to be saying it. Okay, let me switch this beat. Tap on they gate, I don't know what that means. Why are you talking to me this way? Did that one? Started with this one? Man, there was another beat I wanted to rap on, but I fucking can't. I guess I'll just do this one. I kinda wish this was more melodic. It's causing havoc, and I really can't even take my time. But to be honest, this histrionic shit is just causing me to get hooked on phonics. So I'm finding a new place that I can take myself to, so I can pace myself and be blameless like they all is. But really the hallways are the perfect place to get lost in. And I've lost, like I lost myself, like I lost the cost. Didn't spend enough time adding it up in the books behind the scenes, and now it's all gone out my pockets, never to be recovered. And I'm seeing if we can find a new way to be talking to each other and showing love, cause these days things are looking bleaker and bleaker. But I'm not just trying to blabber and blubber all day on the mic. I'm just trying to have your back for when one day we need to recover. Downfalls rising, but I won't be the one dying. That's right, King. I'm just doing my thing, and I'm trying to find things in my mind so I can bring some light to these fucking days. These things are getting dim, but I'm trying to bring a candle light to them so they can get enlightened. Yeah, Doc Boy, not sure if that's a rapper or what you're talking about, cause all the non sequiturs you're putting in my chat are not for joy. It's just trolling, but it's just a way to keep it open. I'm keeping these books open so I can keep learning, thinking something. I'm just bringing the brunt of it, and now they're feeling it. I'm standing in front of it, how I always did. Yeah, bad bro, that's though. Now I'm bringing it back to the actual, seeing what they have, cause they're getting put on the shelf like Hasbro. Said something about the shelf earlier, but they're gonna have to really just feel it, cause my shine is pearlier. I'm standing on it. Yeah, they're feeling my unfurling fist. Now they're about to be further along on the path, cause I'm telling them they're preferring to stay with the endurance, but the motherfucking tide is turning, and I'm finding that I'm deserving. My rhymes are turning, they're mine. I'm not singing, my name ain't Ozzy, it's Eb&Flow, but I'm seeing the thing you're seeing, not even gonna lie. I can understand the comparison, yeah, no contract yet, but I'm contrasted with all the whack MCs who are not back yet, and they're not backed by the dopest who have brought back a lot of facts for the regular population, cause they're not quite ready for that yet. Yeah, he told me to sing something. If you say that one more time in my chat, then you're gone, kid. I get you trolling, I get you having your fun. The engagement is much appreciated. I like the joke the first time. The second time you said it, it wasn't quite as funny, not as humorous. I can see the comparison, but I'm not really feeling the youthfulness and the stupidness of the way you're coming in my chat and doing shit. here's my nuts, you can chew on this. Yeah, I'm trying to lose a fist. I'm sick and twisted like Lucifer is, and Luciferians are running the government, so sick and satanic, and using the word of God to do their plans and enact it on all the rest of us. And this Christianity is going to be the death of this republic. Only took a couple 100 years for the Catholics to come and destroy the separation of church and state. I guess it was inevitable, wasn't it? And I'm just trying to bring the essence of it to them so they can feel the destruction and feel the instruction, because really the things that I'm peeling back are instructive. And every day I do this shit on my platform. I talk about the facts and I try to just chop it up and make it nice for them and put it in a nice form so they can fill out their own thoughts and maybe follow along. But that's a path that we're all on, and that's just some lines that we gotta fall on and fall across. Yeah, now the fallout is going all on, and I'm just trying to find a court that I can ball on, so I can tell them that the strong arm is not gonna work against me. I got them strong arms, and I'm just going up against the fascists and the bot farms, because that's what I do. That's what Eb&Flow is all about. How about you? You can either follow the path that I'm on, or you can go fuck yourself, because I ain't really feeling that too. Be one of the sheep if you want to, but I'm doing my own thing how I wasn't told to. Yeah, because that's just how it goes. That's what the Eb&Flow do, how I was taught by my motherfucking guardian angel. That's what flow is, if you didn't know it too. Yeah, it's Eb and it's Flow, but they're both me, but they're also two. It's kind of like being split in two, like it's some kind of spiritual journey that you gon' only find yourself in if you listen to the right tunes that are getting the gifts of your mind, shifting it into place so you can be thinking through things in a different way, and all of a sudden it's crystal clear, so you can all be spitting it and then get your whole family on board with the shit I'm thinking it. Yeah, now I'm taking it to the brink. Yeah, words can't describe the ocean, but the vibe can set it in motion, and vibrations from the moon might just get underneath it and get the whole thing moving if I wanted it. Yeah, cause the flow of gravity is what's pulling on it, like the ebb and flow pulling on me. It's pulling me across the gravity of the whole universe and telling me things that I can pass along to people if they want to listen to me. Yeah, cause really this is history that we're making. Every second we're living, everything that you do contributes to the way the earth is spinning, even if it feels like it goes on without you, and it does, but not quite the same way. We're all part of the momentum of the earth at the moment, so I'm just trying to tell them how they go the whole way. They can't fuck with my sway, I got too much sway. I'll make them sway on a mic, yeah, it might bring them pain, but I'm just thinking this is the way. Yeah, trying to put it away. They can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm just bringing destruction when I'm stepping to the mic. Don't need no instructions. Yeah, I just need to be crushing. Yeah, your bitch got a crush on me, and that's why I crushed it. Yeah, but fuck it, that's the function, and it's dysfunctional, and I'm just getting this shit. I might just kick some flows that'll get punching you. I don't have to do it myself, cause that's just the function of these rhymes when it's getting punctual. Don't need no punctuation, I'm just coming through. Yeah, you're just paper thin walls that I'm punching through. Just need a touch of the truth. Yeah, can't fuck with my sway, got too much sway, doing it my way, and they trying to take it, but you know I'm on that highway when it comes to speed, so I'm just finding a way, and I'm finding that they're way held back in the dungeons. They don't got the right timing, and my mind is kind of shifting in new directions. I hate rhyming the word direction, I've said it too many fucking times. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch it and do something different, and now this shit is kind of just eating away at you, and I might find a new way to play with you. I might just have to lay with you so I can spit some rhymes to your labia. And lately the ladies are telling me new things, secrets of the universe that they had to think for a second, and I'm saying thank you without thanking you. And I'm not sure if there's any way to place me on the motherfucking board without me just destroying everyone else who came to play with you. And lately there's only one way to talk about these things, which is to tell you that I'm gonna take you to a new space, and I might change you. I might rewrite history in a minute, and I might make it major, like it's major key on top of the minor. Yeah, but no such shit, not with me, cause I'm gonna play with this shit plentifully. Rhymes, wordplay, that's gonna get set across my desk so I can just rip it in 3 and tell these MCs how to do it so ridiculously. I mean, and that's the essence of me. Facts G in the chat. See if they actually gon' pass it back to me soon as I light it up. And I'm finding that there's too much time in my mind, and there's not enough time for me to be fighting everybody who wants to be a chump, whether it's in chat or in the comments or in the streets. But if you're ice and you're in front of me, then you gon' get redacted. Yeah, let me just play that shit on. Let me pull it back on. Yeah, I can say a little bit more in a rap, but I still gotta be careful about what I'm rapping. That's just how it happens. Not sure who's listening. This shit's going into some kind of database that they're sifting through it, trying to find someone who is vulnerable to it. The brain zapping. They're using their lasers from space to trying to find me and place me in the back end. Relative yet competitive. They're telling them, I got a job and it's rapping. My job is being bad at rapping. That's just how it goes. Yeah, and that shit be hitting. And my shit is kinda shifting, different colors flying at you like a calico. Yeah, ding, it be hitting these different, yeah, that little ding, it do be hitting, cause I'm spitting a few little things, and it's relatively new when I'm bringing these flows. Now I need a different ring, cause it's ringing out like I brought a ring for my girl, cause you know I'm trying to spend it out, trying to live this life, trying to live it out with her, never stepping out. Now I'm stepping, yeah, something about comparative, but comparing me to the rest of these MCs is a fool's errand, and really I'm full of shit, and I'm telling them they're tearing with the wrong question. They better be rerouting and changing, switching it back in, turning back around then. I need to run it around it. Why are they running around him? I mean, I found some new things, and I'm trying to bring it all around, cause they're gonna have to see the founding. A new situation like I'm doing is not the easiest thing. Yeah, and I'm just trying to bring it. Yeah, what I spit MF Doom shit, don't know what you mean. Would you mean what I rap over one of his beats? The only thing is that would get me copyright stricken in a quick second. They might even get me off stream. So I'm not sure if I can do that, but I fuck with MF Doom. He's one of the best to ever do that, especially when it comes to the genre of boom bap. No one quite has the type juice that he has. Matter of fact, this beat is kind of MF Doom type. If you really listen to that, it's got that one type of flavor, and you can groove with that and see what it do. Black, yeah. It's the 2-pack, it's the 2-pack. What's wrong? 3, 4, 1. And you've been forewarned. Now I'm bringing it forlorn, coming for a long time. So I'm trying to bring more rhymes, and it's more dispersing, and it's kind of just causing karma and harm and hurting ya. And now I'm taking it further the way I always do, bursting at the seams. And now I'm the first deep under the ocean like an urchin, and I'm urging other MCs, make me a MF Doom type beat. If you do that, then I would rap on that likely. Matter of fact, go to my channel, find my email and send that to me. I can put it on the next one, and I would even shout you out so people know your name, son. Yeah, it's that real deep pack, cause this shit's getting too deep. You're gonna have to give that back, like you need a refund, cause you didn't get the proper amount of value out of what they brought you back. Like you got a DoorDash order, but it's all smack. Yeah, like they threw it at your door and it's all smashed. Yeah, fuck it, that's a crash, about to crash out. Tell them take the crash route. I mean, I'm going the cash route, cause I don't know if they're gonna come after that cash out shit, trying to take all my cash out. Yeah, and that's the last route. That's the last thing I want to see, and really humbly I'm not gonna let any MC tell me what it be, cause the only way to be bumping these rhymes, and what I'm doing is to rap, and hopefully they're gonna see it one day, and they gonna test me, they gonna try to be a problem for me. But what does it mean? What does it see? What have I seen? I've seen too many things, so I'm looking for a different scene. I'm the one on the scene, and I'm the one that it means, tearing it all apart at the seams. I need a seamstress so she can bring it back. I'm just trying to be ceaseless on this mic, they can't even see this. Yeah, rhyme challenge, grilled cheese and tomato bisque. Not sure what I make with this. What do I even make of this? Can I make this dish so I can eat it and just face it? I need to face it, stuff it in my face. I need some bisque, that's just tomato soup if I'm not mistaken. I need a grilled cheese for real. Me and my girl were eating some ill grilled cheese the other day, but she didn't realize she had non-dairy cheese in the fridge. So we were like, why isn't it melting on the bread? Am I so bad at cooking I can't even make a grilled cheese? That's tragic. Instead, we found out it wasn't my fault, but we were laughing. So it was good for a good laugh, and we were chilling in the kitchen, and we were just eating and cracking up, and that's just what life is all about, folks. Now I'm trying to bring it all around, quotes. Yeah, what the fuck are they talking about? Quotes. I'm about to hop off live in a second and go eat some motherfucking tomato soup for my brethren. Yeah. Just wanna ride Punani, don't know why he said that, but why. I'm widening my mind so I can see all these strange thinking, and the way they're thinking these days is kinda straining me, and strangely, an MC as good as me is a stranger to me. Like Stranger Things, the end of that. Should have put that in the title of this rap, cause that would have been a good thing to break down. Matter of fact though, I didn't even look at that, didn't even watch that. Stopped watching Stranger Things after like season 2. I think I watched season 3 too, but that was when I started to be like, this is not very good. Matter of fact, I need a few minutes, need a few years. Good luck, that's a good thing. That's how long it took for them to get a new fucking season to our eyes and ears. Yeah, it's a dislike from you and that's fine, I don't even care. You can be gone for years, yeah. Can't email, damn sorry fam. Well, I'm not sure how you're gonna get me a beat then, but whatever you had on the plan, you can go ahead with that. You should get an email if you don't have one, unless you're below the age of 18. Then, matter of fact, you shouldn't be in my chat. Not sure exactly what you were planning to get me a beat. If you can't send me one, were you gonna hand me it? Were you gonna come and stand where I'm standing and play the beat out loud while I'm rapping and stammering? Not sure if that would have worked, but I have the stamina for it, so don't demand it unless you know how I'm gonna get reprimanded. Matter of fact, I never even thought to check the dislikes on these freestyles. I'm sure there's at least a couple that I get handed. Not sure if that guy was playing or if he planned it, but I can't stand it. Spit too many stanzas, and that's my standard. And it's planned rip, and it's been planned from the rip, so really they can't even demand this shit, cause I demand that they gon' have to. You can't find my email, damn. Oh, if you go to my motherfucking, it's in the about section, kinda hidden. But if you go to the channel and go to the tab, the one that says about should have my email handle in it somewhere. It's kinda tucked away, cause I don't want too many people finding it, sending me all kinda weird shit this way. But I'm not really big enough that that's a worry that I gotta keep in dismay. You should be able to find it one day. Thank you, Jar Red, said it's a dope flow. Yeah, and got the spades in chat away. That's the signature emoji that you're using to show that I got the dopest flow you heard today. And that's the only way that I can repackage it and be accident. Yeah, now I'm asking if they're gonna have too many things now that asthma is causing them to be wheezing and hacking. Yeah, cause they can't even breathe when I'm rapping. Yeah. Alright, somebody give me one more topic. Give me one more topic to riff on for like a couple minutes and then I'm gonna go. Yeah, I need one more topic in the chat. Then I'm about to turn this shit off and get on with my life, cause that's that. Yeah, someone told me to get a job. I have a job. That's why I had to get on here and rap before I go to that. Yeah, then I'm gonna go to my job and do my other job while I'm at my job. And that's a fact. Yeah, so don't even talk to me about that. I do all these things, I juggle it, keep it all in the backpack. Cottonmouth Kings, rep that, got your fam, good, yeah, it's cool. If you can't even find the email, then you're probably not gonna find your way to school. Rap about cornflakes, that's what these other rappers are that are trying to put corn on my plate. But I'm not feeling it, they just wanna get into rapping so they can fornicate. But I'm not even forming a straight thought. And it's performative, it's a performative trait that they got. But cornflakes in a bowl with milk poured over them, gonna find a whole new grip. Yeah, and I'm a serial killer, meaning I kill cereal as soon as I'm staring at, and it's really a problem, it's serious, isn't it? And I'm really just find a kismet way that I can bring this shit. It's a gadget that gon' bring it back on ya. He's trying to shame me, but I'm shameless, I have no shame, and I'm dangerous. Cause I can just do my thing, and if I want to eat some cornflakes for breakfast, then that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, and they can't test it. Eating some cornflakes before school, before I go. Now I'm finding it in really a morsel. I just hid that person. Not sure if I did that on accident or for sure. Oh yeah, that was the person who was saying shame. Well, fuck it, that's the game. Trying to strain my name and it's strange. Yeah, rat dot ding. Gat on, that's all. Lot of things that you brought back, but the bag that I brought some things and got a brat, but it's tucked away and snuck in the back. Chocolate and milk, what asset would be spilled? It would probably be regular, but if I could get a dip of chocolate on the irregular tip, then I probably would. But whose parents let them eat chocolate milk with their cereal in the morning? That is not good parenting. But who am I to judge? I don't know shit, I'm just doing this thing. But they're just packing fudge. Yeah, like they're packing fudge into their cereal and they're having it, and that's why it's sludge. Alright, it's 7 p.m. I gotta get ready for work. That's all for today, folks. Appreciate you guys checking in, tapping in. I'm gonna do these freestyles every Friday, so it is literally gonna be Freestyle Friday from now on. And other than that, I drop podcasts on my channel. I drop all kinds of political content, left-wing political content, so subscribe for that. Go check out my single, Electricity. Go to my channel, and you'll hear my new single. It's called Electricity. It's also on all streaming platforms. Go check that out. I'll be back next week. I'll probably do another live stream, like a regular live stream where I'm just talking before that. And then next Friday, I'm going to come back on here with some new beats and some new raps and some new topics. And we're just going to keep it going like that. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate everybody showing love in the chat. I appreciate all my haters in the chat who are still listening. I couldn't do it without you. And I wouldn't do it without you. You make this more fun. My supporters and my haters are the ones who make this fun. Everybody have a good day. Much love. Be safe. If you're going to be out in the streets, protect yourself. Don't get arrested. But do anything else you want other than that. All right. Peace, y'all. Be safe.